Hello everyone. It's Tuesday. Welcome to this week's episode of Tease Towel. If you join me live, thank you. If you watch this on replay, thank you. I appreciate it very much. But if you do if you're not on here right now, you're not going to hear me say this. You're only going to see it in replay. But if you watch this on replay, please say hi, give me some encouragement, help me to get this message out there, please. And thank you for your support every single week. I've been doing this now. This is week 135 in a row. So kind of on to something here. I'm just trying to keep this going and trying to be helpful as I can to people. So this week's topic is talking about comparison and the trap of it. And it's so easy for us to get caught up in it. And we've heard so many times, you've heard that saying that comparison is the thief of joy. But yet, how often do we find ourselves doing it? You know, scrolling through social media, looking at someone else's success, their highlight reels, and suddenly we feel smaller. And maybe we feel like we're not enough. I've done it so many times through the years, and taking a lot of work and trying to work beyond that. Comparison actually sneaks in quietly, but it steals loudly. And if we're not careful, it can rob us of not just our joy, but our confidence, our peace, and even our dreams. Because here's the truth. When we compare ourselves to others, we're playing a game that we can't win. Because we are never meant to run someone else's race. Comparison does three things that are very harmful. First, it creates self-doubt. Instead of celebrating our own progress, we begin to obsess with what someone else has achieved. Second, it can create resentment. Instead of cheering others on, we start to see them as threats. And then third, it creates paralysis. We get so caught up in feeling like we're not enough or not measuring up that we stop moving forward altogether, or we get afraid to even start. The danger is that comparison blinds us, and it stops us from seeing our own gifts, our own unique gifts, and our strengths that we carry already. And that's where self-love comes in. Self-love isn't about perfection or arrogance or anything like that. It's having a deep respect for ourselves. It's about recognizing our own worth, even when the world and our news feed may be telling us otherwise. When you practice self-love, instead of saying, I wish I was her, you start saying, I'm grateful to be me. When we look at it through a business lens or entrepreneurial lens, it's even louder. When we see someone else's sales, their growth, their audience, we start thinking, why them and not us? But here's your reality. Your business grows because of you. It grows because of your story, your personality, your style, and your values. There is no true competition when it comes to this because no one else is you. Clients don't buy your products or your services. They buy into the person behind them. They buy into your authenticity, your ethics, your heart. And here's the magic part. Like is drawn to like. So you are going to draw the people to you who are meant to be with you, who feel a connection to you, to your energy, to your way of serving, and to your story. So comparison is a waste of time. Your clients aren't out there looking for a copy of someone else. They're looking for you. So this comes back to why self-love is so important, even in business and entrepreneurship and in life. When you love yourself, You stop seeking validation outside from the outside. When you love yourself, you give yourself permission to grow at your own pace. At your own pace. And when you love yourself, you understand that another person's success is not a reflection of you, and it doesn't diminish your own. It just simply proves what's possible. Self-love builds resilience, and it reminds you that you are worthy of success, worthy of happiness, and worthy of showing up for yourself. So the next time you feel that pull to compare, and pause and remember this. You are not in competition with anyone. Your lane is yours, your pace is yours, and your journey is yours. And your people, the ones who believe in your style, your ethics, your heart, your way of doing business, will be drawn to you. And that's something that no one else can replicate. So instead of comparing, lean into self-love, your own uniqueness, and celebrate who you are. Because the world doesn't need another version of her. The world needs you. That's my message this week on Tease Towel. I hope you find it helpful. Please share with anyone if you find they will have it helpful. If you watch this on replay, I didn't see it, anybody was here. If you watch this on replay, please comment. Let me know you've seen it. As I post this on YouTube, please let me know if you've watched this and if you find this helpful. I feel it's a very important message because it is so easy for us to get caught in that trap of comparison. So thank you for your support each week, and I will see you next week on Tease Towel. I am going to be traveling, so it's going to be later in the week. So I will be letting you know when I'm going to be doing it next week, but it will be probably like Thursday or something like that. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.